What's going on? What's going on? Another night workout session. Um, kind of took a little break. I think I pretty much most likely exceed most of my goals as far as at least working out. Um, I think I pretty much kind of enjoy doing this. Kind of takes the monotony and the boringness of of working out. Typically people just put in some headphones and they go about their workout. Um, some people videotape their workout. I find this rather um, like easier for me. Like I find this like I mean, of course, I would do this with video if if all things were uh, pretty much put in perspective as far as my house if it was completed. Um, but yeah, uh, this is pretty much the cat's meow for me. Uh, I get to talk, kind of kill a couple birds with one stone. Work out, and then talk about whatever is on my mind or the day's topics or whatever. Speaking of today's topics or whatever, uh, the timeline of Twitter was flooded with YK Osiris, rapper YK Osiris and Suki Hana. People can't really figure out what hits that he came out with. Now I know what it is, but I forgot the song. Um, my nieces they more or less know what the song that he had a hit. Um, I can't remember it. I ain't gonna even try to remember it. Um, it was a long time ago. I know it was like I think it was around the time I was living with my sister, uh, like 2018. But one of the things I do know about YK Osiris is that another Virgo male. Uh, I found out he was a Virgo because during times where I was doing my zodiac um, videos, which was about 2020, he came up as far as being on the list of being famous Virgos. So it's something going on, man. Virgo males are taking L's. You could even say it's something going on with the sign Virgo. Okay, Ebony K. Williams, the whole Busgate fiasco. I'm not, I'm too good for a bus driver, but it really is come to find out people start to layer back the lens and see that her life was a pretty much complete dumpster fire. She's successful, she's affiliated, with the sororities. She's a successful attorney as far as I know, but she's got a lot of issues. I mean, she's definitely said she sat down on someone's couch and tried to work out some stuff, but she's got a lot of issues. You know, uh, Looked her up. Sure enough, Virgo. You know, Virgo, 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 Virgo female. Okay. Then we got the Rudolph, Travis Rudolph, dating a hood booger humdrum that come to find out was married. You know, uh, basically a subprime, intolerable woman, bitch, you could pretty much say at this point, sent her brothers and you know some simping forces to go at Travis Rudolph. And one of the dudes, I don't know if you guys know this, one of the dudes that she sent had a pussy tattooed on the side of his face. I mean, this was like textbook simp enforcer. You look up the definition of simp enforcer, you would have to put this dude's picture in the fucking definition. He literally, I'm not making this shit up, has a fucking pussy tattoo on the side of his face. I mean, and then people in court, they see this. They see all of this dysfunction, debauchery. They see this shit. The world seeing this shit. Another L, right? Travis Rudolph with Virgo, another L. Who else? Then DJ Envy, he came up for a few weeks. You notice how they come up with these news stories and news cycles, and then they drop off. He got affiliated with a scammer. He was beefing with Rick Ross and all of that. Another Virgo male. Now you got YK Osiris, another young Virgo male, forcibly kissing basically a porn star slash rapper slash verified open slut. Like, I mean, I'll say this, right? Suki Hana, Amber Rose, these women, one of the things that you got to give them some credit for is, like, out of the 5 types of women, there's really 2 that are very, very intriguing and, in my opinion, make up a lot of women in society. One of those women, like Suki Hana, is basically an open woman. I don't call them sluts really, but they call themselves sluts. They verified it. Yes, they're a slut. They're a hoe. They take dick. They take all kind of stuff, right? They open, all the time, constantly open. They fucking, they showing, they showing their, cell phone on camera. Got OnlyFans, Suki Hana. I've been knowing about her for some years because she had interviews, because she was explicitly talking about how much she, basically down to the detail, how much she used to sell her pussy for, what she used to do to survive, selling pussy, making money off of, basically sex, being a sex worker, and then she came up, she made some money, got deals, she got hooked up on the show, I think, Love and Hip Hop. But I mean, one of the things that I like about women like that is they're open. They're not lying to you. They know who they are. They say who they are. They don't lie to you. They open. They tell you, okay, I'm out there. I'm out here. I'm hot. My pussy hot. I don't make no bones about it, But you don't, even women like that, you don't, that don't mean that you could just go up to them and, just, hey, come on, let's go. I heard you open. I see you open. Let's go. You can't, what I'm saying? That's like going up in the Amazon store, the one that you don't have, it ain't nobody in there. It's basically cashierless. You still gotta go up in Amazon. You can't just go up in Amazon Go store and then just go in there and just take shit and walk out, you gonna get arrested. Or you gonna, they gonna stop you for shoplifting. You know what I'm saying? So just because a brawl is open, she out there, she in the streets, it don't mean you can just goddamn it go up to her and just take her, or just assault her or whatever. That doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Even women like that, it's not an open invitation that you can just, do a grab and go. So, but they open, um, it's a way you do things and all of that type of shit. But yeah, thirsty, thirsty dude, YK Osiris. I'm sure he's gotten women. He's going through a crisis. I seen on Twitter that he's talking about he don't want to live anymore or some shit like that. A lot of these people are just because they are famous or whatever, and they have a lot more options than a common person or common man. They still going through they're chasing demons, they're fighting demons, they're going through struggles in life, they're battling certain things. They're human, and then they also got a lot that they got to deal with. They got a lot of people on their neck. They got a lot of financial problems and all kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Sukihana is definitely open. It ain't. I mean, you ain't really gotta do much if you really think about it. If she like you, she'll she'll collab with you probably. But you gotta be able to. You still gotta be able to talk to a woman. I mean, even if she is a hoe, if you want her, it's a way you gotta go about it. And just going up to her and fucking bear hugging the broad, that ain't the way. That never was the way. I had to learn that shit too. I mean, I was on some caveman shit when I was like 15, 16. The older guy said, man, no. Abdul, you can't do that. You gotta talk to them. You gotta use your mouthpiece. You gotta talk to them. You can't just be putting your hands and, you know, trying to, what I'm saying, manhandle them and all that. I mean, they like that, but if they like you, all you gotta talk them. You gotta talk them, to seduce them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a way you go about doing that, and it's verbal. Women like to talk. They like someone. They like a man to talk to them. They want a man. They want a story behind it. How you talk them out the panties. How you talk them into. What I'm saying, what you wanted to them. Them to do. That's how that shit goes, man. Even if the broad is quote unquote open or for the streets or whatever, you still gotta do some things, uh, you know, set some things up, whether communicatively to get the goal that you want, even if it is easy or it's you gotta come up off some change or something, whatever, if that's what you own. But the thing is that I said the two women out of the five. The other women, and this is what a lot of dudes get. They don't get the honest hoe. They don't get that woman. They get what I call a monogamous pretender. Alan Roger Curry called these women. Uh, I forgot what he called them, but basically, they're women that pretend like they're basically monogamous, but they really ain't no different than the Sukihanas or the Amber Roses. They just do it on the sneak. They'll pretend like they're going on a girls trip, but they're really going to go see their boyfriend. They have secret acquaintances at work. They have work husbands and all that type of shit. So it's like those are the ones that are sneaky with it. but they still hoes. They still sluts. They just don't want you to know that they are. They want to, by either way of, they don't want you to end the relationship because you find out they are that they out in the streets, or they just don't want to come off like that because they don't want to be thought of as a slut, as a hoe. So they pretend that they are monogamous. And a lot of women are like that. And that's quite a few women. It's very common nowadays, especially, like I said, it's very old. A lot of women, that's how they kind of roll. That's their dating method, or their mating strategy, is they pretend to be monogamous, but they're not. So um, that's pretty much that. But yeah, I mean, it's a way you go. It's a way you go about doing things. You know, that's all. I mean, what I think happened, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really, I got bigger things to concern myself over than, two people that probably should have just shot a porn scene together on OnlyFans. That probably would have been the most appropriate thing that could come out of this. Like, you know, what I'm saying? I mean, I think that would have been the silver lining, or something that would have been something that would probably help both of them out. Or maybe they could still do that. I don't know, but I think it is kind of blown up by proportion. But I mean, and it's not because I'm biased, because I'm a Virgo male. I just think you know, I think it was. I don't want to say it was lighthearted, but um, I think that um, these both adults, and they could kind of reconcile the situation. I don't think that they're gonna be like beefing. I don't think it's gonna be no litigation. I think that it's just something that's just blown up out of proportion. I mean, just think of all of the things that you've seen, depending on how old you are, or whatever. Um, I've seen Justin Timberlake take a bra off of Janet Jackson live on air in the Super Bowl. Okay, I mean, that's what I saw, right? And not to mention all of the you know the outfits and stuff people wear, the Met Galas and Oscar events and all of that type of shit. Uh, and then also there's something that's being resurfaced as far as what this broad did, Suki Hana. She was twerking on a 7-year-old boy. Okay, well, no, nobody said anything about that. That wasn't that's more of a big deal than two adults or another adult or whatever. I mean, what's up with that? That's crazy. That's something that, if, let's just say, a man did that to a little girl, that man will be thrown under the fucking jail cell. They will send the U.S. Marshals to go find that motherfucker. But she's twerking on a little 7-year-old boy. That wasn't no big deal, huh? So yeah, we gotta find out. We gotta find out how crazy shit is, or what is crazy, or what ain't crazy. Because I ain't gonna lie, if my 7-year-old son got twerked on by a grown ass woman, guess what? I ain't gonna tell you what I would do, because I don't want to be used as have it used against for me for evidence. That's all I would say about that. And I wouldn't, what I'm saying, it wouldn't, she'll still be breathing, but she might have a limp or two. a permanent limp, because I mean that's foul. But hey, I just sit back, man. I say you just got to be very careful. I mean, I'm not impressed by these women. I mean, at one time I was I was really, I guess you could say, thirsty or whatever, and I was kind of some not so much impressed, but I kind of lusted for these women more. But I don't lust for these women like that, like I used to, because the thing is that the way I look at things is I have children, okay? I have also responsibilities, and these women don't move me anymore. These women are, just, basically they're trending chicks. As soon as you get older and you get drier and you get, wrinkled, I mean, it just, you're just somebody from the past, you know. Um, I mean, Buffy, look at Buffy the Body. I mean, Buffy the Body, if you probably younger, you don't know who that is. I mean, Buffy the Body, she was like one of the first video vixens, um, or let's just say, uh, kind of ghetto pinup girls types with the big booty, and I think she had like, yeah, breast implants and stuff like that. But yeah, she was the talk of the town, but ain't nobody talking about Buffy the Body. I'm probably the only person talking about Buffy the Body. And it's like, after a while, people gonna forget who you are. You just basically somebody, you in somebody's old barbershop basement, on the wall. The picture is fading away. So I mean, basically what I'm saying is, I like women of substance. I like women that have brains, you know, can actually talk about something. I think I need to start focusing more on tech women. I'm a tech. I need to I need to look at I need to focus more on tech babes. That's my that's probably where I need to put my focus in, on tech women in tech, because um, I think I have a better rapport with women in tech, because that's what I'm in, or even whatever. I mean, share any woman that shares a common interest. I mean, I have a wide variety of common interests, so that shouldn't be much of a problem. But yeah, man, a chick that just basically, uh I call them nut chasers. Yeah, whatever. I mean, you got to think about it, like, you really don't want to be involved if you're the type of person that you don't have no control. I mean, look at Zion Williams or whatever. He got a chick pregnant, porn star chick pregnant. I mean, basically, he's got to eat that for the rest of his life. He's going to get back on that court. They're gonna cook him when he gets the ball, and he's got to make the layup and slam dunk and all that. You got to shoot the free throw. That's what they're gonna be saying. You know, look at this mother. He got a whole pregnant. He got a whole baby out there. Like, these people cruel, man. That's why they be getting in the fist fights and stuff on the court, because they be cooking each other on that court. Anything goes on that court. So, they gonna cook them for it, because at the end of the day, you know, uh, your friends are supposed to tell you, "Oh no, man. Hey, I heard about her, man. She get around, man. I don't, your chick, man, that you all laying up with, she a hoe, man. She be sleeping with the dudes in her dorm." They give you that little tip, man, because if you trying to make a woman that basically is a hoe, freaking your main chick, that's gonna be problems for you down the road. If you trying to court this chick to marry her, that's gonna be problems for you down the road. I mean, okay, I know it's a lot of simps. I know it's a lot of this is a simp country, simp world, right? Uh, that they don't care. A lot of they say a lot of porn stars are married, right? Yeah, it's simps. It's enough simps to fill the Empire State Building, okay, and still have a simps waiting in line out the door. Okay, I understand that. So it's always gonna be simps, and I'm still trying to figure out a way to make money off of simps. Uh, you know, I need to start, really focusing in on how I can make money off of simps because it's just so many simps. I mean, it's a big market. Obviously women make money off of simps. I mean, no luck in that department. But yeah, it is what it is. I just say that it's still embarrassing. You know, you will be laughed at. You will be judged for that. You know, when you come around those professional circles and they know your wife, they can some people are cruel. Some people are cold, man. They find out what your number is. You'll get random videos of your baby mama busting it wide open and getting a money shot, you know, basically sprayed all over her face, because it's on Bang Bros. They'll do that. And that shit fucks your psyche up. They'll tear your psyche apart. Really, you'll forever be reminded, okay, uh, basically your woman is a hoe. That's the thing is that even though women they don't want things to be the way they are, but there's everything is not universal when it comes to men and women. Men are prized for their promiscuity, for their virility, for their seed, for their healthy offspring. Women are prized for their chastity, their ability to be harder, to get, or not so much hard to get, but after they got with their man, they're loyal. They're able to wait to court someone in order to give their goods up. They're not just giving their goods up to any Johnny come lately. They're chaste, right? That's how women are quote unquote high value. They're chaste. They're not just giving their fucking box up to any fucking delivery guy coming to pick it up. If you follow what I'm saying. And women don't know this a lot of times till late. They don't know this because they weren't taught that. They probably following what their mama do, their friends do, cousins, aunties, whatever. And then they figure it out late, but then it's already too late. They can change. I mean, be celibate for some years, change their ways, go to church, whatever they do. I mean, but a lot of times is wasted. That's all of that is time wasted, and they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole thing is everybody is supposed to be equal, and that's not true. It's not true. It's women and it's men, and we're not the same. We don't have the same things going for us. We got pros and cons. There's pros and cons when it comes to being a man and a woman. Okay, like I said, women are prized for their chastity, not their the opposite of that, promiscuity. And I know a lot of women don't care, but the not caring, uh, it doesn't it doesn't mean anything. All of that, all not caring mean is that you accept your fate. That's what all that's what that's what non caring or not caring um brings. It just basically means that you don't care about your fate. You know your fate, but you don't care about it. So I'm gonna take me a little short break. You know, take me a little short break. Let me get some water. I seen people coming in and out. I don't really know what that's about. I have no idea. Um, I'll be glad when YouTube it starts showing channels. Like on Facebook, whoever comes on your live, you can actually see who they are. YouTube still has it where it's anonymous, or maybe they don't even have the technology to do that because Facebook, they have the technology to where anybody comes on your live stream, even Instagram, you can see whose account that is watching you. You can even record it. You can see who's actually watching you. YouTube doesn't have that. So I mean, I really don't. I'm not checking for that. I'm not. It doesn't bother me. Only thing I'm concerned with is really this workout. You know. And speaking of working out, I'm gonna say this. Um, this working out has been exceptionally well for me, for my body. I mean, I'm noticing instant results. One of the results that I've noticed is that uh, I'm losing weight, and I'm busting calories, and I'm getting tiger stripes on my legs. So I mean, in case you didn't know, I'm working out on an exercise bike. Actually, this exercise bike, I got this from uh, Goodwill. I think I paid like definitely less than $40 for it. Um, so yeah, I'm noticing the like tiger stripes on my legs, and that means that my skin is kind of tightening. Uh, then also I noticed that my waist has shrunk. So typically, you're losing weight when your belt loop, you have to put another belt loop down, you know, because your waist, your belt is not holding up on the normal notch that you put your belt in. So yeah, those are the two things that I noticed, and like I've said before, I noticed that my uh basically. So here's the thing, right? So when it comes to like the ancient Eastern philosophy, um, it's like Chinese. Uh, it's like it goes into martial arts and whatnot. So you have what is called chi. Chi is basically raw energy. So that's chi, 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 or some people say ki. That's your energy, okay? Chi, right? Then you have jin, okay? Jin is basically your life force. Jin, Jin is your life force. We all have life force. Once that life force ceases our body, we die. And that's Jin, Jin. That's something that can also be worked on. Obviously, you can harness chi. I know how to harness chi. Um, I got books and stuff, and you know, certain things that I know how to enhance my chi. So if I have to if I can prepare for a fight, or even before a fight, I can harness my chi, and I can get my chi, gather my chi, kind of like Dragon Ball Z in a way. Like, it's kind of tripped out, but it's kind of like Dragon Ball Z talks about. Well, kind of that's what, you know, kind of goes into that, where you're gathering your energy. I know how to gather my energy before a fight. I absolutely know how to harness my energy, gather it, concentrate it, so I can fight, so I can have a full impact on my blows, on my blocks, uh, gather my energy basically. So that's chi. Jin is your life force. Now, uh, it's you only have so much force, and then right, you die. Right, you run out of life force, and then you die. So basically, you can enhance your Jin. You can work on your Jin as well. You can you can do certain things to uh, you know make your Jin rejuvenate your Jin. You can reverse age. You can reverse your age, and it's people that they've gotten out of. It's some stories where people have been in hospice, and hospice is where you basically go to die. It's just like end of life care, and you basically you know prepared to transition. Well, it's people that have gotten out of hospice, okay, and went home. So yeah, Jin also, Jin, can be harnessed, worked on, enhanced, restored, rejuvenated, to where you can reverse your age. You can roll back the hands of time, kind of in a way, to rejuvenate your life force. There's certain things that you can do to do that. One of the things I have to say is that one of my herbs that I don't sell, but I have, is called um, basically the Fountain of Youth. And that recipe that I have is an old recipe from a guy that allegedly lived over 200 years old. And one of the things I'll say is that's in that package is something called gobi berries, Gobi berries. Now, those gobi berries regenerate your red blood cells. Okay, a lot of people might have chemotherapy, and they eliminate a lot of white blood cells, I believe, or something. Might even be your red blood cells too. But gobi berries regenerate your blood cells. All right. So, yeah, Jin can also be harnessed. It can be transformed, rejuvenated. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you got she or ki. Some people say ki, but most people say she. Okay, or chi, Jin, and there's something also called Shin. Okay. Um, and what Shin is your sexual force. Your sexual force. So sex is very, very important. A lot of times people don't understand how important that sex is. Sex is very, very important. Uh, it is people mistake a few things. They talk about casual sex. There's no such thing as casual sex. Sex is very much an energy in itself. It is very, very underrated, untalked about topic as far as how sex itself is an actual energy. It could be harnessed, it could be enhanced. Your body has sexual energy. Everyone's body has some sexual energy. Also, that could be lost, right? A lot of men get old, they lose sexual energy, their arteries get clogged, uh, they eating high caloric, fatty, uh, foods, and then it clogs the arteries. Then all of a sudden it clogs your penis, and your penis stops functioning like it's supposed to. Then you're looking for Viagra, you're looking for anything to get your mojo working again, right? So that's Shin. Shin is that sexual energy that you harness. This is this is Patreon level information that I'm giving you on a late night uh workout, that I don't even talk about, because on my YouTube page, I'm just some black pill incel nerd. Or I don't know what I'm really described as. I'm one of the manosphere dudes that can't get laid. But what I'm telling you right now is that I'm absolutely uh into sexual mastery. And I don't talk about or brag. I mean, Alan Roger Curry used to do that, but I don't brag about how I'm blowing these women's back out, because I'm kind of shy about that. And that's the same word but a little different, like SHY. I'm a little shy about that. I don't really, I don't really like to brag uh to the public, to the world, how about my sexual mastery. I want that to be a secret, but I'll tell you that yes, there's the chi, the jinn, and the shin. Okay, life, energy, life force, sexual force, and these are the things that you learn. This is some of the things I learned from. It's a book. It's I think it's called. I forgot the name of it, but there's definitely books that talk about. I think it's called Sexual Kung Fu. Yeah, it's called Sexual Kung Fu, I believe. And those are the things that when you go into that, you start to go into deeper into sexuality, sexual energy, all of those different key buzzwords like sexual transmutation, all that type of stuff. And you start going down to the rabbit hole of being a sexual master, or even being harnessing your sexual mastery, because everyone has certain levels of sexual energy inside their body, you know. So yeah, what I'm trying to say, all of that is basically this fucking bike, just working out, getting the blood flowing, getting moving. It brings out. It does all three of those things that I mentioned. Brings out more chi. It rejuvenates your jinn, your life force, and rejuvenates your shin, your sexual energy. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is, um, you know, I'm holding strong. Okay, I'm packing like you know, um, Tony the Tiger in a Frosted Flakes commercial by getting on this bike and working it on out, because movement, it basically forces your body. My right now, my legs is going up and down, and then also I'm moving my arms by putting my hands on my legs. Basically, my blood is flowing, and with the blood flowing, my body is breaking down energy. So all fat is, this is what you got to realize. This is why I fast. This is why I talk a lot about fasting. All fat is stored energy. So United States has a lot of food, has a lot of energy. It has an abundance of food. That's why people come over here from other countries. They just get overwhelmed by how much food it is in this country. I remember I worked with a guy that was from the Ukraine back in like 2015, and he said one of the Russian officials, when they came over here in the 60s, they were amazed about when they saw supermarkets. They don't have anything. They didn't have anything over there in Russia at that time. They didn't have any fucking supermarkets where, it's just this big store overflowing with food and other goods that you can purchase at in bulk. They just didn't have anything like that. It blew him away. Um, and the thing is that yeah, uh, it's 24. It used to be 24-hour restaurants, and Walmart used to be open 24 hours, and other locations and stuff like that. COVID kind of, the coronavirus, because remember they changed it from the coronavirus to COVID. Corona, after the corona, uh, you know, everything started to scale back with the whole 24-hour thing. But yeah, it's a lot of food. People tend to overeat, okay, and they store a lot of fat, a lot of stored energy. So working out, it starts to break down that stored energy, that excessive energy that turns into fat after you build up so much, uh, you know, uh, eat so much and you have so much stored energy. Okay, now that does help you if times and famines and times like where you don't have any food. That fat does it does get used. Like you can go a long time without eating as long as you have some water. Uh, you could go quite a long time without having any food. If you're fat, you probably have more of a chance to survive than somebody else that is not. If you were in a situation where there was no food around. So that's all it is. It's like you have to get yourself to where you are breaking down this excessive energy. Okay, if you want to lose weight, you gotta break down this excessive energy. Ideally, also, it's harder. It's kind of like a 1-2 punch, like in boxing, which is deadly. A 1-2 punch is a deadly combination. Um, if you could also diet and exercise, it's a 1-2 punch because you're dealing with calorie intake and then you also burning calories. So you're lessening the calorie intake all while it's burning calories. So that ends up being a situation usually where you are having what is called rapid weight loss. At that point, you you start having what is called rapid weight loss, where you losing like 10 pounds within 1 week, you losing 50 pounds within a month because you're dealing with a caloric deficit by also dieting and then also burning calories on the other end. So it's like I said, it's like a 1-2 punch. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing the dieting too, or even fasting too, uh, because I think fasting and working out would be like a brutal combination. It'll be the equivalent of a hard left and then a hard right. Which, if you ever boxed or watch boxing, that pretty much is one or two of those is knocked many men out, but both have been deadly. That quick hard left hand strike and then a right uppercut or a overhand right has put many men on the bottom of that ring. you know so yeah, it's quite effective, you know. So I'm just doing the one. I'm just working out, which is making an impact. Um, I feel a lot better. Um, like I said, I'm losing weight. I'm losing waist. I'm losing inches off my waist. Probably have to go get another belt soon. That's a smaller belt. Um, you know, my like I said, my shin uh is um is getting pretty strong. Let me see. Let me stop for a second because I'm you know it's been a minute and I want to make sure that I'm saying the right thing because I think it is shin, but I'm not quite sure. So I stored some information and some notes that I know that I have, and I just want to make sure I'm saying this properly because um, not only for someone else, but for myself and others. So let me see here. Um, sign in, whatever. Make sure I'm saying the right thing. I'm gonna have to use this phone real quick. I got it changed here. Let's see here. Still, I think I should be able to still talk while I utilize this app. I think I still got that app here. Let's see if I got that app. All right. Let me see if I can just let me see if I can just Google this real quick. Yeah, and also as far as men, it also regulates your testosterone. So one of the things I do notice is my voice has gotten deeper. You know what I'm saying? So it working out elevates your testosterone as well. Oh, let's see here. Actually, let me see. Actually, it's not Jin. It's I was right. I was right as far as chi. It's Jing, Jing, and then it's Shin, which is Shen. Okay, so it's Jing and Chi and Shin with Shen. So that's what it is. It's Shin. It's Chi and Jing with Jing. Okay. So I'm gonna put this on my YouTube. I'm gonna post this on my YouTube tab. And then I'm gonna post this somewhere else. Okay. Yeah, time is going by really, really fast. I noticed. And this is called the Three Treasures. It's called the Three Treasures. Okay, so yeah. I just basically, I deal with my sleeping issues my own way. It's really I mean the best way that I can deal with my sleeping issues is basically if I just basically had my own schedule, to be honest. Um I'm gonna try to research like how I can maybe try to force myself to kind of sleep on schedule. Um but I have kind of somewhat done it, but not really, not consistently, nah. But basically, it's not it's not really my sleeping schedule. It's my lifestyle. Like it's the fact that basically, I work. I like working because, well, I like the money. I like the money basically. I'm basically greedy. You know, the reason why I work is at this point really is really kind of it's because of greed. Because I really don't technically I don't really need to work a job like a 9 to 5. I can totally kind of survive with like paying my bills and stuff like that. I don't necessarily need a full-time job to do that because I've done it before and I know how it was, but it was kind of rough. But technically, um, I'm not gonna say that I have so much abundance that I can go on my own. It's not that. Uh, I just I just like to have what I have. It's a sacrifice, and that sacrifice I make decent money. I make basically what I made I was working at the liquor company, but I got more benefits. I got PTO, I got health benefits, dental benefits, visual life insurance, two life insurance policies. I mean, I got a lot of stuff. You know, if I probably went on my own, I don't know what I mean. I probably could do better than I did before because I'm pretty sure I'll do a lot more than I did before. Meaning I'll take that time and actually do the things as far as work that I know I would make some money off of. I would utilize my time to kind of focus on my businesses and stuff like that. But the thing is that yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not my sleeping schedule, it's my work schedule. That's really what my problem is. It's not my it's not my sleep. I don't necessarily have a sleeping problem. I have a job problem. The job is the problem, you know. I mean, honestly, because it's like, it's people have the same problem I have. They have to work too or whatever. And it's like it's people that have the same problem I have and they don't have to work. They have enough money to or they have a type of job or they're self-employed to where they create their own schedule. They work whenever they want to or whenever they desire. So um those things are possible. I mean, I'm not gonna laugh too much about it and say that it's not something serious. It is serious. I mean, it's not like I'm young. I'm not young talking about this shit. You know, it is something that is a big deal. But I have I have a certain level of an exit strategy where of like certain things I want done, and then I will probably uh more or less quit my job or whatever. I'll have to say that I definitely I want two or three more houses, or at least one or two more houses, including the one I have. So that's something I could already say that I would like to have as far as a prerequisite. At least two more properties. Uh, at the very least, 25 to 50 thousand dollars cash. Like I'm talking liquid in the bank, just sitting. You know, including my real estate, and just even you can include that just being in a brokerage account to where I'm trading on a regular and I'm making gains. Those things could be done. Those things could be done rather quickly. I mean, the timeline for that could be a year, could be 2 years. It could be even shorter than that. It just depends on me and what I can do. So um yeah, I mean that'll be I think that should be enough there, and for to start, and then I could basically kind of just live the life the way I want to live. Just you know if I want to I mean, of course I get up in the morning and check the markets and plan the night before, the day before, and whatnot, plan my trades out. You know, uh, definitely be working on my properties and stuff like that. Uh, I mean, basically, yeah, I still would be probably even working self-employment as far as I'll be self-employed or either just working in one of my businesses. Uh, Ideally, I would say if I can get a storefront, if I could buy a storefront and just kind of use one of my businesses as uh, uh, um, something to occupy that storefront, that would be ideal because that would be a place where I can just kind of transition into my store instead of working a job. I'll be at my store, and it's just a lot of things that I would ideally want to have before I quit working in a corporate America or whatever, making what I make, which I make quite a bit of money. I ain't gonna lie, like it's a method to my madness why I deal with getting up in the morning and going to work, because I mean it's not only that it just pays the bills, um, it's paying for uh, you know investments towards my future. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely important. But yeah, man, this workout, man, is this is this is uh this is the cat's meow right here. Uh, this is it right here. Yeah. Yep, yep. This is it. At the very least, how I look at it is, whatever problems I do have, uh, me getting on this exercise bike, uh, I'm getting stronger. I'm getting slimmer. I'm getting stronger. I'm getting, you know, gaining testosterone. You know, it's increasing my blood flow. Uh, burning calories, burning fat. You know, hey, getting faster. Because this does make you faster. You moving your legs. You're gonna have some pep in your step. So, yeah, I mean, whatever the case may be, I'm getting stronger. You know what I'm saying? So, if I keep doing this, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be even better. Because normally, what people get on the bike 5 minutes, 15 minutes. To get on here for an hour or 2 hours, that's a major workout. So yeah, um, I could probably even have some type of like bike-a-thon where I just go live for as long as I can, 4 hours or 3 hours or 6 hours. You know, uh, I would probably want to do that with a video because people wouldn't believe me. Like probably he's like, oh, this dude ain't working out. He just talking. You know, I just started really, and another reason why I started doing this was because I ain't gonna lie, I felt guilty um talking, sitting down talking when I know I need to be doing something. I mean, like I'm looking at it like I need to be installing drywall while I'm going live or working on my house or, you know, working out. So I was like, okay, well, at least I'm gonna, work out, because I literally felt guilty just opening up the mic and just blathering and blobbering. I mean, I know it's other people to do that. I mean, I ain't, I know it's people that like what I say, but I mean, I just to me, I felt guilty. So I don't feel guilty going on an exercise bike going live because one, I'm not taking away from myself what I know I need to be doing, and then two, I could just, what I'm saying, kind of kill two birds with one stone. Go live, graveyard shift hours, get on the bike, talk my stuff, what I'm saying, go about my day. Whoever listens, whoever don't, whatever, you know. Uh, I just literally, I be giving y'all gems, giving people gems, you know, just for free, you know. I don't beg for super or for cash apps or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just be, what I'm saying, giving y'all this free game, free life understanding. Um and I get very few appreciative people that acknowledge my kindness, you know what I'm saying? And you know, that's whatever. That is what it is. People let me know they listening to me when I listen to them because I can hear myself in them, and I can tell, okay, this person and this one of those cloud listeners that never comments and just be soaking up this wisdom. Uh so yeah, whatever. I ain't worried about it, man. I mean, shoot, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You know, God has been great to me. Um, my cup is running over. I ain't even getting no cash apps. So I ain't saying I'm balling, but you know, I'm doing exceptionally well. That's all I can say. And I don't get no support, no financial support hardly whatsoever from YouTube. Unless you've been buying my eBay items, which maybe I'm sure some of you are buying them from my blog or my links or whatever. But if you have been supporting me through eBay, I very well appreciate you. But As far as directly from my YouTube channel directly, I've sold a few books or whatever. I appreciate the people that bought the books, but I don't get no cash apps. I got, be honest, I got one cash app, and that was from basically a princess, a Russian princess, and she knows who she is. Like, other than that, I don't get no support financially from this. I give other people support, but I don't get no financial support as whatever. I don't say nothing about it because the thing about it is, you know, I I would like it, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm my millionaire savings plan, my book. I definitely follow my own advice. I'm basically living my advice. I'm living my book. I am getting richer every single day. Um, you know, I will show you, with no support, no ads, no YouTube AdSense account running ads, no super chats, no financial support. I will show you uh, better than I can tell you every single day. You know, and now that I'm gonna be getting, getting this strength. It's gonna be even better. You know, hopefully by morning I can see this groundhog again. Don't have the video equipment that I can capture the actual shot. So I've already made it because I saw the bugger the other morning, but I didn't. I was trying to set up some type of video equipment to catch me shooting the bugger. So I decided I'm just gonna shoot the fucker, and I'll just show the dead body because basically I don't have the video equipment to show me, shooting the groundhog. So yeah, hopefully he comes out the feed this in the morning, and I can catch him, and that's that. Because I think it's probably more than one, but I don't know. I definitely seen one. But anyway, um, yeah, I'm I'm doing exceptionally well. Uh, you know, I'm doing amazingly well. I'm learning. I'm getting my head knocked off on the stock market. I ain't gonna lie to you. My brokerage account right now, I got too greedy. Uh, and I got I got down in trades as far as option calls and puts, and yeah, but it's a learning lesson. I know it's a learning lesson because that's how it is. A lot of times you're gonna lose before you win. Michael Jordan, what was he doing? He was losing before he became a winner. Before he started winning those championships, he was losing, conference finals, not making the playoffs, and all that type of stuff. Then he started balling out of control. That's the process usually. That's a usual process. Some people come in winning. Don't get me wrong. Some people absolutely do come in winning. But the usual process is you gotta take some L's and learn from those L's so you can win. You know. So yeah, man. Don't I don't hey, I'm gonna still be me. I'm gonna still do me. I'm not gonna stop. If you can show a bit of gratitude, you can. But you don't have to. You absolutely don't have to. I'm not gonna be losing sleep over it. I'm absolutely. I promise you, I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. Absolutely not. You know, um, like I say, I follow my own advice, and I do well with it. I mean, one of the things I do is I basically I don't be bullshitting people. I don't be out here lying to people talking about I got all of this money and I'm doing well, and as far as I'm rich and I'm not rich and all that type of shit. I don't do that capping. I'm still work in progress financially, and I made some steps in the right direction, and I'm still doing so, and I'm a lot better off than a lot of other people because I made steps to do that. One of those steps was buying some real estate. You know, and when I say buy, I'm not talking about getting a mortgage. I'm talking about cash, deed in hand, uh, owning property, paying taxes, no mortgage, no rent, and enriching myself. That was one of the major impacts financially that I've done. If you and I don't care where as far as where get in where you fit in. If you I totally understand if like you got to go live in whatever part of Pennsylvania, the rough part of Pittsburgh or whatever, and the houses are cheap and that's what you can afford, or Ohio or whatever, then so be it. Because that's what I did. I'm probably gonna buy a house in Illinois in the next few months. I mean, I might buy me a little suburban hood house. It might be my next move. You know what I'm saying? Make the suburbs better again, you know. One house at a time, one townhouse at a time, you know. I don't know. Because basically, I do need to buy more real estate. I gotta grow my real estate portfolio. That's definitely something that you gotta do. You gotta scale. You gotta scale up. So I'm not shitting on nobody that if you can get credit, aka rich people's money, if the rich people gonna give you the money, hey, utilize it. I mean, I definitely would if I had it. I would definitely utilize it. I wouldn't abuse it. I would hope I wouldn't abuse it, and I hope you wouldn't abuse it. But yeah, um, if you do have access to credit, aka rich people's money, utilize it, and then you gonna get rich off of it, and eventually, maybe you can start some type of hard money loan lending business or something like that, or whatever, a loan business, you know, um, start a small credit union or whatever, you know. It's a lot of ways, it's a lot of laws and stuff like that. It's a lot of paperwork you can sign so you can start you some type of business, some type of bank or whatever. There's rules and charterships and all that type of stuff, man, that you can do. They have that people do, to start some type of bank or credit union. There's absolutely people doing it. I know that boggles the mind. Ooh, that just so mind-boggling, right? But it's absolutely, yeah. You can start you a bank. You can start you a credit union. Yeah, this is the broke genius telling you, yes, you can start a bank, corporation, credit union. Yes, you can. You have my permission to do so. You have my permission to think outside the box. So, yeah. Yep. So anyway, I'm about to, you know, hit the hay. Got my burn in, and yeah, I'm about to close this on out. See what we got here.
He said to me, my grandfather walked 10 miles to work every day. My father walked 5. I'm driving a Cadillac. My son is in a Mercedes. He said my grandson will be in a Ferrari. But he said my great-grandson will be walking again. So I asked him, I said, well, why is that? And he said to me, tough times create strong men. Strong men create easy times. Easy times create weak men. Weak men create tough times. He said to me, many will not understand, but you have to raise warriors.